Dr. Tanjina Hasnat with her presentation, Modeling Land Using Changes of Hill Tracts Using Cellular Automata in Kagahari Upazila of Bangladesh. Please present your work now.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you for giving me the floor. I'm sharing my screen.
It's great.
Okay. Is it visible now?
Yes, it is. You may start it.
Okay. Thank you. This is GN Tanjina Hasnat here from the Institute of Forestry and Environmental Sciences, University of Chittagong, Bangladesh. I'm presenting here my research on modeling land use changes of hill tracts using artificial neural network based cellular automata on Khagrachari Hilly Sodor Upazila of Bangladesh. We all know that land use and land cover change is a vital issue, is a burning issue nowadays, not only in the regional level, but also in the global level. And the land use land cover change in the hilly areas are getting severe in the last several decades. Bangladesh is no exception in this regard. The Chittagong Hill Tracts is the only hilly region in Bangladesh which is a part of Hindu Kush Himalayas that covers almost 40% of forested area of the country. And these hilly areas are very rich in biodiversity and are hotspot of different kinds of plants and animals. Khagrachari Sodor Hilly Upazila is the second lowest administrative area of the Chittagong Hill Tracts that experiencing LULC changes since the last several decades. Considering these problems, the study aims to find out the historical changes in LULC, particularly the vegetation coverage for the last 30 years, and to predict the future changes for the next 30 years. For conducting the research, two different types of maps were used. One was the LULC maps and another was the exploratory maps. As LULC maps, the maps of 1990 and 2014 were used, and as the exploratory maps, the maps of digital elevation model map and distance from road map are used. By using these maps, a change map was produced with transition matrix, and after the cellular automata simulation, a map of 2020 was simulated in this process. In the validation process, the real map of 2020 and the simulated map of 2020 was validated to predict the future land use land cover map of 2050. These two maps are the major inputs in this research work. That was the LULC map of 1990 and the LULC map of 2014. Based on these maps, a change map was produced of land use changes from 1990 to 2014. This map here showing the land use land cover changes since 1990 to 2040, and the different colors showing the different land cover changes in this time period. And the map can be enumerated in this slide, in this table. And here it is found that the highest possibility of changes has been occurred in the water body, and almost 61% water body has converted into the bare land. The vegetation coverage has already been changed, and it increased by 3,923 hectares in the time period. At the same time, the bare land and water body has been decreased. The vegetation coverage has been increased by 15%, whereas the bare land has been decreased by 14.46%. This is a neural network learning curve. In this curve, the validation curve completed a quick nicer process than the training curve, and the validation loss was slightly higher than the training loss. The overall neural network learning curves show that this model is a quite good fit model. At this stage, by comparing the land use map of 1990 and 2014, a simulated map of 2020 was produced that is shown in the left side of the slide, and the right side of this slide is showing the real map of 2020 that is prepared by using the satellite imagery. After all the process, the LULC map of 2050 is predicted in this stage. The predicted map was compared with the real map of 2020, and a change map was also produced here, showing the prediction of the land use changes in the next 30 years. The different colors here showing the different types of land use changes. There are 9 types of land use changes that can be enumerated in this table, and here it is also showing that the water body has the highest probability of changes in the next 30 years, and it is predicted that almost 52% water body will be converted in the bare land. The vegetation coverage is also predicted to be changed, and it is estimated that the vegetation coverage and water body will be decreased by the next 30 years whenever the bare land will be increased. The vegetation coverage is suspected to be decreased by 8%, whereas the bare land is suspected to be increased by almost 9%. This figure showing the total land use land cover changes in the 60 years since 1990 to 2050, and this figure was prepared by using the land use land cover map of 1990, 2040, and the real 2020 map. And it is found that in 1990 the bare land was the highest, hold the highest position, and it gradually decreased, and in 2020 it hold the lowest position, and it is predicted that by 2050 the bare land will be increased and it will hold the highest position. In case of the vegetation coverage was lowest in 1990, and it gradually increased up to 2020. And it is also predicted that the vegetation coverage will be decreased by the next 30 years. Whenever we are talking about the water bodies, the water body shows a fluctuated, a dramatical fluctuated manner, and it is estimated that the water body will be decreased severely in the next 30 years. This chart showing the area changes in hectare and percentage of 60 years since 1990 to 2050, and it is estimated that by 2050 the vegetation coverage will be increased by 50% in compare with the 1990. The left side map showing the vegetation change dynamics from 1990 to 2020, and the map show that almost most of the bare land has been converted into the vegetation coverage. And whenever we have looked at the map of right side, that is the vegetation change dynamics of 2020 to 2050, and from this map it is clearly estimate that the most of the vegetation covers will be converted into the bare land. This is the chart that's showing the conversion of vegetation coverage into the bare land will be increased by the next 30 years, and at the same time the conversion of bare land into the vegetation coverage will be decreased. At this stage, the percentage of correctness was calculated with the kappa by using the validation process. And by validation process, I have found that the percentage of correctness was 63%. That was and it was found when the simulated map of 2020 was prepared by using the LULC map of 2014, and the percentage of correctness was calculated almost 86% when the 2020 map was simulated by using the real map of 2020, and the kappa overall was also increased in this regard. And finally, after analyzing all the historical data, it is found that the vegetation coverage has been increased in the last 30 years, while the bare lands and water body has been decreased. From the practical view and from the field experience, it is found that most of the people are now is interested to plant the fruit crops, fruit trees, and the timber trees as their income generating activities. And ultimately, the vegetation coverage is also increased, and they are trying to planting the trees around their household and the bare hills by leasing the bare hills. And from the results, it is also predicted that in the future, in the next 30 years, the vegetation coverage and water body will be decreased significantly, while the bare land will be increased. This may be because the planted fruit trees and the timber trees will be matured and it complete its rotation by the next 30 years, and it will be mature for the harvesting. And after harvesting, the vegetation coverage will be turned into the bare land again. And from the study, it is also found that the water bodies are estimated to be are decreased in past and estimated to be decreased in the future. Thank you for all for your patience.
Thank you, Tanjina. It was very interesting presentation. Our next delegate